Okay then, you beautiful bunch. It has been way too long since I've done one of these videos, and let me tell you, right, I am so excited to get back to them. There has been a ton of awesome camp locations added to the new Skyline Valley region, and in this video, I'm going to show you 5 of them. Let's get into it. Alright then, so our first location is just next to Research Site Saxony. This is, ladies and gentlemen, hands down one of the best tree houses I've seen in Fallout 76. Feast your eyes on that masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, one of the best tree houses in the game, and it's truly unique as well. It's got all the foliage growing on it, it's a reasonably well-sized construction, and there is plenty of land around it to add your own stuff to it, really. What a seriously cool looking camp location, and it doesn't just stop with the outside either. You can actually build in this gaff as well. Although, yes, admittedly, it can be a little bit tricky. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. Right now, we're in the biggest room of the treehouse. It's the top floor, and it's more than likely where you're going to be building, because it's the biggest area. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? If you want to place furniture down in here, some of it will go down okay. For example, this sleeping bag or this piano. However, the vast majority of furniture is not going to play nicely. Say, for example, I wanted to place down this hospital bed. It's just going to teleport to the roof. And like I say, that happens with a lot of furniture you try and place down in here. This is quite a common issue in 76. It can happen in camps, it can happen in other camp locations. It just works. Fortunately though, there is a simple way around this. Put down the furniture you want onto a little rug, and you should be able to put it in, no issues whatsoever. Yes, it is going to add a few more stages to your building and take up a little bit more budget. But guys, in all honesty, for a location like this, I think it's more than worth it. Cracking spot this, I absolutely love it. And I forgot to mention actually, I didn't see any enemies here, other than the super mutants down at Saxony. I didn't see nothing. So yeah, it could be a reasonably civilized location to be in. Okay then guys, camp location number 2. Oh, these are so cool, honestly. We are just down from the Big Meadow gas well, I do believe it's called. Let me just double check that. Yes, the Big Meadows gas well. Apologies for that, I'm still not used to all these new map markers at the moment. But anyhow, yes. What we have here is an absolute banger of a cabin. Now I get it, some of you at this point are probably looking at your screen thinking, why is he getting so excited? It's just an old cabin in the arse end of nowhere. And yeah, you know what, you're right. However, it does have some pretty cool features, this place. Just give us a minute, hold on to your horses, and I'll show you what they are in a minute. Let's just take a look at the outside and the surrounding land. Right, okay then. So the cabin itself, perfect for immersive builds. I don't think I have to tell that to any of you, do I? It's a pretty sweet looking structure. It's a lot different to the usual pre-war houses we get, which is a nice change in all honesty with you. The land surrounding the place is relatively flat. It looks quite easy to build on. There's no massive obstacles, so you could put down a pretty sizable camp here if you wanted to. But the best part of it, in my opinion, is the fact that there's a dog here. Now, I'm not sure if this guy's here permanently, right? However, the last 3 times that I've been here, he has been at the house. He's been sitting on the doorstep just chilling. So yeah, take what you want from that. He could be part of a random spawn event. However, I will say he is not tameable. So, I don't know. We'll have to do a little bit more research on that. Anyhow, yes, back to the actual camp structure itself. Another ace that this building has up its sleeve is the fact that you can actually glitch inside of it. And it's pretty cool inside of it as well. Before I show you that, I'll just tell you how to glitch inside a building. It's quite simple. I've used a workbench here, and all I've done is placed it down on a rug and pushed it as close to the door as possible. Now when I interact with it, it'll place me inside of the building. You can do the reverse of this to exit the building. Now there's a lot of ways you can do this. You can make it look a lot neater using different objects that you interact with. However, that was just used as an example. But yeah, no matter how you choose to get inside of this building, once you do actually get into the interior of the place, you will be met with this. Guys, I can't tell you how rare this is in 76. Most buildings that you force your way into, like this one, the interiors are terrible. They're a pain to build in, the graphics go absolutely haywire, but in here, you've got no such problems. It's easy to place items down, as demonstrated here by yours truly, and as you can quite clearly see, there's no graphics that are going to induce a seizure. And like I say, that is that is a common theme in these kind of buildings, trust me. Overall, really cool camp location. You could make an awesome hidden build here. And it's got a dog. Well, potentially, it's got a dog. Aye, not too bad. Oh, shit. No, actually, I forgot. Enemies. Yeah. The last 3 times that I've been here, I've seen a super mutant, singular, and a rad scorpion, again singular. So yeah, there is beasties here, but it's nothing too extravagant, so to speak. Camp location number 3, we are just across from the abandoned Convoy, and guys, this place is perfect for like a fortress build, really. I'll show you what I mean. What we have here is basically your own little island. This is why I'm saying it could be perfect for a fortress build. You could put a watchtower up there, you're surrounded by water. Honestly, I think this would make for a sick theme build. Now, I will say, this is not the best island that I've found whilst hunting around the new region, right? Don't get me wrong though, that is not to say that this isn't a cool location, but there is bigger out there with better terrain. Let's just get that one crossed off right now. When I show you a camp location though, guys, I like to give you one that's practical, and also has a little bit of uniqueness to it. Any bugger can film a flat piece of land and call it a location. How do you know that, TNG? Well, because I've done it myself in the past, when spots have been thin on the ground. But yeah, like I say, when I can, I like to give you a spot with something about it, and has a little bit of character. And I think that boat down at the bottom there really does add to this location. It's really well detailed. I love the lighting on it. And like I say, guys, on that island there, I did mention you could put a fortress down. But you could put loads of different stuff down on there. How about a little settlement, and that's a guy going out fishing for the community? Immersive. You could have a log cabin there where some old fellas lived since before the bombs have dropped. That's his private little fishing spot. I don't know, I'm just putting some ideas out there. The possibilities are endless is what I'm trying to tell you. Another cracking spot in my opinion, lots of potential, and enemies wise, I don't think I actually saw anything there if memory serves me correct. Location number 4, we're just down from Camp Liberty. Beware the Red Menace. Now, this location right here is one of the best that I've seen in the new region. It is absolutely awesome. Again, if you're into your immersive builds. What this appears to be, and I could be wrong, is a post-war farm in the ruins of a pre-war... I don't know, it looks like an electrical station to me. Obviously not a substation, but something to do with electrics. It's got the chain link fences, it's got the little shed in the corner like the one at Poseidon Energy Plant near the workshop bench. And actually, when we take a look inside the shed, you'll see all gauges on the wall as well. I don't know, that's just how I'm seeing it anyway. Something to do with electrics, I'm probably totally wrong. I usually am. Anyhow, location purpose aside, like I say, this place is perfect for a lore-friendly kind of build. Now, if you was building here, I don't think you'd actually focus all your attention on that little shed because there isn't much room inside of it. Personally, if I was here, I'd probably build something on the side of it and incorporate that whole area as a garden or something along them lines. Kind of makes sense really, doesn't it, considering there is actually a garden/farm there. Simply lovely. Now, let's just take a look inside of the little shed place itself. And can you see what I mean? With all the gauges on the wall, that's why I'm thinking electrical, but I don't know. It is very cramped in here, you wouldn't get much in, but I think it will be a nice addition to a camp built against it, if you catch me drift. Now, if this location isn't doing it for you, and you want something a little bit more substantial, you could build your camp in this old barn here, and you can see this from the location we've just been at. That's why I'm not, putting it down as a separate spot. Now, this gaff is rather destroyed. It would take a lot to build the place up and make it look respectable. For example, the missing foundation is not the same size as the ones we have in the build menu. I mean, why would it be? So yeah, even simple things like fixing the floor may be a little bit of a challenge. Still, I think this spot and the little farming area both have a lot of potential. And I didn't see any enemies knocking around either, so that's a bonus, isn't it? For our 5th and final camp location, we are just up near the old Kora Mines. I think that's how you pronounce it, not too bloody sure. This location is quite simply beautiful, and it will lend itself to any form of camp build. Modern, log cabin, immersive, anything you want to put down here, it's probably going to fit in quite nicely. I don't know what it is about the water in Skyline Valley, but a lot of it is so clear. I mean, just look at that, guys. It looks like a bloody spring or something. It is a gorgeous body of water, this, and there's loads of land around it as well to actually build on. And the colours down here of the trees, my god, it is a stunning spot, this. If you like your water, if you like nice peaceful areas, this one, yeah, this is going to be perfect for you. Imagine having a camp up just near that little dock there, and you leave your camp, you walk straight out, and you've got that to sit on. Put down a chair and just admire the scenery. Yeah, this is 100% a camp location that I'm going to build at when I can actually, learn how to decorate clean builds properly because I'm terrible at it. And yeah, with that, we're going to wrap up this video. Massive thanks to Silver Bunny for actually helping me find these locations. She was a real help on this one. Make sure you give her some love. There's a link down in the description. And I guarantee you, there will be more of these coming. Like I say, I like to give you locations that are unique and have something about them. So it does take a little longer than I'd like. But anyway, yeah. As we say in the north, I will love you and leave you. And I'll catch you at next one. Have fun, everybody.